Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. There are a lot of new folks that are subscribed to my channel, and there are a lot of new folks in general that are starting to show an interest in preparedness and survival with everything that's been going on lately. And I have 8 basic items that I carry in all my packs. It doesn't matter the size or the application of these packs. These 8 items are the basic items that I carry in all of them. And I wanted to take a few minutes today and do a video on those 8 items for you guys, kind of show you what I carry and go over a few of the reasons why I carry them and a couple of the different techniques that I modify some of these things. It doesn't matter whether it's my mini bug out bag that I like to call this guy right here. It's just a little handheld pack that I make up, or it's my large 4 to 5 day get home bag like I got sitting here behind me. These items are across the board for all these different packs. And the first thing that I carry in all these packs is a Bic lighter of some variety, whether it's a small ones or the regular size ones like these right here. And all these lighters are going to have some kind of tape on them. This tape right here is Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape can be used as an emergency tinder source, and it works quite well. You just take a little bit of this off here and you ball it up, and you can light that, and you can use that to start up your little sticks or whatever it is that you're using to start your fire with. There's another kind of tape that I keep on some of my Bic lighters, and that's electrical tape. You can see here, this is one of my fire kits that's well used, but I've got electrical tape on these Bic lighters here, and that's because I got all kinds of fire making stuff in this kit. I don't have to have the Gorilla Tape on these guys, and electrical tape is good for first aid purposes. You can put a band-aid on and you can cover it with electrical tape, and that's going to make that fairly waterproof until you can get out and you can get some better medical supplies. Another thing that a lot of people will do, and myself included, is you modify the tops of these Bic lighters. This one right here I've modified by taking off the safety device, and that's what this is right here. And all you do to take off these safety devices, you're going to take a small screwdriver like I got here, or you're going to take a multi-tool, and you're just going to pry off that safety device just like that. And that way no debris or anything can get in there and can block the operation of that. It's also better if you have gloves on in the wintertime. It's a little bit easier to use these guys. Another thing that I do with my Bic lighters is I always do something to waterproof them up a little bit. Like I showed you here on this guy here, it's in a Ziploc bag, so that's a little bit of a waterproof protection from that. But another thing that I like to do is I like to use boat keys. This is a boat key float where people will put their boat registration or whatever inside these. These float. They're brightly colored, so if you drop them, you can retrieve them easily. And they almost always have some type of O-ring, or they have a real tight seal on top to make them waterproof, and they are perfect for carrying a lighter. So if I'm going to be carrying a lighter in a pack that I know that's going to get wet, like if we're going tubing or canoeing or something, my lighters are going to ride in something like this right here. Another thing that is an item that I have in all my packs in one way, shape, or form is a headlamp. Headlamps, I think, are the most useful light to have, because whatever you're looking at, you're going to need a light to work on if it's dark outside. And another thing with headlamps, here's another one that hangs off my mini pack here. Another thing, I'm going to grab another pack here and show you. This is my hiking pack right here. I always have these hanging on the outside of my pack somewhere. That way, if it's dark and I need to look in my pack, I've got a light right close here that I can turn on to look inside my pack. Plus, if I'm walking or it's starting to get dark, it's easy to grab it. I can grab it, take it off, put it on, and then I'm good to go. So I always have a headlamp, and I always have it on the outside of my pack somewhere where I can grab it. Or if it's not on the outside of your pack, or if you don't want to have it on the outside of your pack, it should be right on top. So when you open a zipper, it's right on top so you can grab it. So that set that guy down there too. The next thing that I have in all my packs is some variety of multi-tool, and I use Gerbers, so my multi-tools are Gerbers, but this is my probably my oldest one here that's in my large get home bag. But every one of these packs that I have has some type of multi-tool on it, just because of the functionality of everything. You can see my multi-tool there in my little mini get home bag, mini bug out bag. Zip that up here for a second. Another thing that I carry in all my packs, doesn't matter what it's for, whether it's an intermediate pack or it's one of my get home bags, is a compass. Compasses, at least to show you the basic directions. Not everybody is really good with directions, and this is something that I found out over the years. That's why I think a compass should be in everybody's packs. I don't know what it is with directions, but people just sometimes have a hard time with directions, so I think it's best that everybody carries a compass. And I generally like map compasses because they're lightweight, they're flat, they fit in stuff. But all my compasses, doesn't matter whether it's a map compass or a more expensive compass, all have a little bit of a lanyard on them to put around your neck. See, the first thing that I'm going to do if I pull my compass out is I'm going to put it around my neck so I don't lose it, and I'm going to drop this down in my shirt. That way I can take it out, I can look at it, hey, you know what, this is the direction I want to go in, whatever, and it's always close by me, and I don't have to worry about losing it if it's hanging around my neck. And the same thing goes for larger compasses. This is my larger, more expensive compass right here. Again, it has a lanyard on it. And another thing with these lanyards that's nice is if you do happen to have a map and you need to measure some distance on the map, you can use a scale and this lanyard to measure out your distances on your map. So that's kind of the reason why I always want a lanyard on my compasses, because I like them around my neck, and I can use them with a map as well. Knives. Now, knives are something that's probably the most important survival tool to have, and all my packs have some variation of a knife on them. Now, my big pack here, I've got a large Gerber LMF hanging out on the outside. Some of my hiking packs, I'll have fixed blade knives like my buck here that I have, or a Mora, whatever you happen to have. If it's going to be a pack that's geared more toward hiking and being out in the outdoors for a long period of time, it's going to be a fixed blade knife that I have in there. Now, if it's a smaller pack, like this right here, it's going to be a folding knife, just a small folding pocket knife. I'm going to pull up my other pack here. This is kind of my lightweight hiking pack that I showed you just here earlier. I've got a larger folder in here, but it's the lightweight version. This also is a Gerber. I'm kind of a fan of Gerber knives, so I got quite a few. But I have a little bit larger folding knife in here for a little bit larger tasks if I'm going on a day hike. So knives are very important to have as well. Next is medical. I always have some variety of medical in all my packs. Even my little mini pack that I got right here, my little mini bag, I'm going to have medication in here. I'm going to at least have painkiller, and I'm going to have some type of anti-nausea medication, because I find that nausea is something that happens when people are hiking, walking long distances, it's hot outside. Nausea is something that has come up lots and lots of times when I've been in the outdoors, either for myself or for other people. So I always keep some type of nausea medication. And another thing that I always keep, I'll show you here. You can kind of see in there, that's a little tube of Carmex, and it doesn't matter whether it's this type of Carmex right here or it's the kind in the tube. Carmex has a bunch of different uses. You can use it as lip balm, of course, but if you have dry, chapped hands, you can put a little bit of that Carmex on your dry, chapped hands. It works wonders for that. And it's also Vaseline. So if you got a little cotton, you can rub a little Carmex on that cotton, whether it's a little strip of cotton shirt or it's a little cotton ball that you have in your little medication pill bottle. you can use that with your Bic lighter to start a fire. So that's why I always carry some type of Carmex in my kits. Another thing that I always have in my kits, let's see if I can show you here. I'm always going to have a couple of Band-Aids, and I'm going to have something to clean out a wound with, usually an alcohol swab. And alcohol swabs, again, are a way to start a fire if you have to. You can rip these open, hit them with your Bic lighter, and they're going to light for you fairly quickly. Another thing that I always carry is some type of cord, and it can be something as simple as a paracord bracelet clipped onto something, like I got on the backside of this guy here, or in my larger packs I have larger balls of paracord. But paracord can be actually cut open and can be divided up into different strands. This is just a little piece that I have here. You can pull out the guts of the paracord, and then you can have smaller pieces of cord that you can use for other purposes. So it's kind of cord inside a cord. So if you've never seen a paracord taken apart, that's what it looks like. And the last thing is we live in a technological world, and pretty much everybody carries some type of device nowadays. And it's been my experience that when you need your device most, whether it's your phone or something else, it's going to be dead on you. So what I carry in all my packs is some type of power cord to charge those devices, whether it's your Android or your Apple. Every one of my packs has a charging cord in it. Now, you might not be able to find an electrical outlet, but you're probably in this day and age going to find a vehicle, you're going to find something that's got a USB cord where you can charge something. So I always carry some type of charging cord in all my packs. If I think the pack's going to get wet, I'm going to seal it up really well in a plastic bag. If I don't think it's going to get wet, it's just going to kind of hang out in a side pocket. But these are my basic items that I keep in all my packs. Like I said, it doesn't matter whether it's a day pack for hiking, if it's a kind of a lightweight pack, it's a large get-home bag, it's a mini bug-out bag, whatever that it is, these items kind of cross across the board. These are in all my kits. And I thought some of the new folks that are just getting into this stuff might get a little information out of this and give them some ideas if they want to set a pack up for themselves. Another thing with packs is everything in your pack should be purpose driven. Just because you see a certain individual on YouTube or something using this item or that item, evaluate those items and make sure that they're right for you, so you're not carrying something that is not necessary for you. These are my particular 8 items that I think are necessary and that are in all my packs. That's why I include them, and I wanted to share them with you guys today. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. I appreciate all my subscribers out there. I hope you guys are getting a little information and a little entertainment out of my videos, and I hope you guys have a great day.